What up, what up? What up, y'all? Aries and Taurus, what is going on? We're gonna wait about 5 or 10 minutes for all the Aries collective to show up. Welcome back to Free Will Tarot, y'all. Especially those who are not going to be viewing the live stream and just want to skip to the YouTube channel and watch from there, as I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel. Sup, brother? What up? Hope all is well. Aries collective. If any of the Taurus collective wants to hang out for the next half hour, you are more than welcome to do so as well. As I mentioned before, we are going to wait about 10 minutes, give or take. Saw you come on and want to say hi. Well, I appreciate you. Oh yes, we're back to general collective zodiac sign readings, folks. If y'all are unaware of what days your sign reading will be read on, it will be Monday, Aries and Taurus; Tuesday, Gemini and Cancer; Wednesday, Leo and Virgo; Thursday, Libra and Scorpio; Friday, Sagittarius and Capricorn; and last but not least, Saturday for Aquarius and Pisces. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate it. If y'all are returning followers, welcome back. Thank you for all the love and support throughout all the days, weeks, months, years. I'll hop on again when Taurus comes around. Keep up the good work. I so appreciate you. We still got about 7 minutes till I'm going to start the Aries collective reading, folks. For all the Taurus collective out there, thank you all for being patient with me. We will be starting your reading in about 26 minutes from now. And I have decided to just use one deck. We are just going to use one deck for now. One of my other followers over the weekend asked if I was going to be using 2 decks. Hello. Hope all is well. And while yes, it is a good idea for me to use 2 decks, so we have 5 clarifying cards over top of 5 main cards in the spread, I will only use the first 5 cards, the only 5 cards, at least this week, just to get me back in the swing of things. I'm going to try to keep a time limit of a half hour for each zodiac sign. And then maybe after a while, I can start doing the 1 hour videos for each zodiac sign again. But for now, I'm just getting comfy, getting back into the swing of things. Aries collective. If you are not an Aries or do not have Aries in your chart, maybe you would like to share this video with an Aries, or someone that you know has Aries rising, Aries moon. Maybe you want to do the same for the Taurus collective. One more time for the Taurus Collective. Thank you all for being patient with me. Your reading will be starting in like 24 minutes or so. Whoa. All right. Aries Collective. Where is my Aries Collective? Do keep in mind, if you are viewing these readings from YouTube, you can always fast forward on the YouTube video. I do want to remind y'all. But no matter the case, we will go ahead and start the Aries Collective reading. What do we have for Aries? What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward? Aries Collective. What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward? What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward? About 38 after, I'll go ahead and do the bridge shuffle. Then I can have y'all send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. Oh yes, that is the name of the game, folks. 38 after. Alrighty, 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Oh yes, the bridge shuffle. This is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck with them. Here it is. And there it was. TWAS twas. Alrighty. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. It's all for fun. All for fun. Oh, I see some scissors. What up, y'all? I want to say about, 39 after. It is right now. Hey, Enchanted Book Dragon Reader, what up? Hope all is well with you. Alright, we are totally going to cut this deck, y'all. Thank you for participating with the scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Aries Collective. Let's get into it. Here is, do keep in mind this is a collective reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. We're going to try to keep this around 20 to 30 minutes. Obviously, I've used up 10 minutes for y'all to join the live stream. So let's see where we end up, shall we? Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Your person of interest. The similarities or common ground between you both. There we go. And the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty. Now, I feel like there's something I should be saying right here, but I'm just going to go ahead and start the reading. Aries Collective, y'all have been patient long enough. Here we go. We are starting your reading off with the King of Pentacles. Do keep in mind, no matter the gender, no matter if you are a woman or a male, female, a guy, a chick, whatever pronouns you use or practice or prefer, tarot is not gender specific. Do keep that in mind. So you definitely could be a woman and still be in King of Pentacles energy. Vice versa, you could still be a man with Queen of Pentacles energy. So do keep that in mind. Now moving along, the King of Pentacles This speaks of being dependable, being reliable, being structured. It could be that a lot of you Aries out there are wanting to be a business owner, an entrepreneur of sorts. Does not have to be. It only means that with the King of Pentacles, you're more so focused on your money, getting that bag, getting that money, honey. Maybe focused on paying the bills, as we all could be. Making sure the structure in the home is sound, is strong. Okay. I don't know why y'all could be taking action or just like lacking sleep maybe. With the Four of Swords, that literally could be it. The Four of Swords in the challenge, mind you. If this was anywhere else in the spread, it would tell me that y'all would be resting. Y'all would be wanting to heal, maybe take a break from a creative project or a relationship maybe. With the Four of Swords, then in the challenge, one could only assume that you could be doing the opposite. Meaning you might find it challenging to rest. You might find it challenging to heal or take a break from said creative project or take a break from a relationship. Do you find it challenging maybe to take a break from a relationship when really all you want to do, Aries Collective, is just focus on your money, focus on getting them bills paid? It could be that you're finding it challenging to heal from a specific individual. Could be that you're finding it difficult to get sufficient amount of rest at night. No matter the case, you do have a person with the Tower card who is experiencing something surprising, maybe an upheaval of sorts. A tower moment, as we call in the tarot world, the world of tarot. Yes, when we have the Tower in a reading, it speaks of a surprise, a sudden upheaval. The structures of either a relationship, a job, the home, transportation, some sort of structure in their life is crumbling, which could be why you're wanting to keep your structure, sound and strong. Very well could be. Maybe they are experiencing something in the home where they're needing to, either move or something to that effect. Maybe something is going on with their vehicle and they might have to buy new tires after either a tire or multiple tires have flattened. These are all good examples. Do take what resonates and leave out the rest, though. They're all good examples. Do keep that in mind. Something is going on in this person's life. I don't know if that's why you're finding it challenging or difficult to get a good night's rest. Maybe you care about this person, but it's like, hey, I gotta take care of my own bills, my own home, my own transportation. I care about you, but I have to care from afar. Maybe this person is experiencing a tower moment because you're focusing more so on yourself. That very well could be. It's like, wait a second, I thought Aries was focused on me. I thought I had the Aries attention. Maybe this person's mindset, mentality, as far as, what they thought they had with you is being blown up, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I thought Aries and I had something going on, and maybe I was just delusional. My mind is blown. My point of view, my perspective is now not what I thought it was, basically. With the Sun card, I do like that this is the similarities between you both, the similarities or common ground between you both. Because obviously, or not so obviously, we have you being in King of Pentacles, in your masculine energy, taking charge, making sure there's structure, making sure there's boundaries where there needs to be, there's rules that have to be followed. We're doing things by the book, right? Masculine energy. And then we have this person with the Tower. Something is crumbling in their life. Maybe it's a mindset, a perspective, a point of view. Maybe it's something in their career, in their job. Maybe it's transportation. Maybe it's in the home. Something is crumbling so that they can build anew. While, yes, this is the similarities then. This is how you will know who this is in your life. Or to some degree, who it could be, let's say. With the Sun card, I like that you both are optimistic at least. Neither of you are focusing on the problem, focusing on the issues. It could more so be that you both are trying to step away from the problem, let the solution come to you. Maybe there's some truth that is being illuminated to both of you as far as how to deal with an issue or a problem between you both or individually. It definitely could be. We have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is the possible outcome and or advice. Ace of Cups as the advice is the best card I love to pull for the advice. Why is that? Well, because the Ace of Cups as the advice would be to love yourself first. That is the best advice as a tarot reader could give, or anyone could give. It's the best sound advice, for real. Sure, this person has something in their own life crumbling, which, yes, while you both are focusing on the solution instead of the problem, maybe stepping back from the problem in order for the solution to come to you. It's very wise to be optimistic for you both, yes, but also for you, Aries, singularly, to take a step back and allow this person to, yes, deal with that problem. Because technically it's not your problem if it's in their own life. If it has something to do with you, if it has something to do with them and their life, it's still not your problem. If they are experiencing some sort of tower moment because they thought or had a perspective or a point of view about what you two shared, what dynamic you both share, it's like, well, sorry you feel that way, cross-watcher, but I'm over here, says the Aries, focusing on my money, focusing on my own structures, my own financial structures, yes, my own stability, right? I can care, says the Aries, but from afar. Therefore, yes, it could be the possible outcome that you're about to love yourself first. And it definitely would be wise advice to give to the Aries collective to love yourself first. I'm going to pull one card from the Oracle deck. I wasn't necessarily thinking that I would pull a card, but I'm going to anyways. Like a card for advice. One last Oracle card. I'm going to, though. Just because, I mean, while yes, only pulling 5 cards is not really time consuming, not necessarily taking up the whole 20 to 30 minutes, I feel like pulling 5 cards would definitely be overkill. So we are going to pull one card. What sign are you on? Hello, friend, yourself. We are doing Aries, and then in about 10 minutes or less, we are going to do the Taurus Collective. Both readings are going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Do keep that in mind. If you do not want to miss out on this week's readings, follow me here on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel over on, you guessed it, YouTube, and you will not miss out on this week's readings. Today is Aries and Taurus. Tomorrow is Gemini and Cancer. Wednesday is Leo and Virgo. Thursday is Libra and Scorpio. Friday is Sagittarius and Capricorn. Then we have Aquarius and Pisces on Saturdays. Taurus Sun here. Nice. Thank you for being patient with me then. For all the Taurus Collective, for real. Alright, 3 more shuffles. Said I'll be back, friend. Sweet. It'll be less than 8 minutes for the Taurus Collective. 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Top card is a card you need to see. I freaking love the artwork in this deck. It's so gorgeous. Love it. Number 35. Help appears in various ways. Ooh. I don't know how this is going to resonate for this reading, but it's almost as if maybe if you're just about to love yourself first, Aries, maybe this person will receive help elsewhere, either about the perspective going on in this dynamic between you both, or they're about to reach out to friends, family members, co-workers, and get the help they need as far as their own stability. Could be. Help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continually. It very well could be that you're about to gain some sort of support or help from others about this situation. It's like, hey, I'm over here. I have to focus on my own stability. I would love to help this person, but my hands are tied. If I had some sort of other supports and or some sort of help to give this person, then sure, I gladly would help, lend a hand. Maybe the Aries doesn't know of resources that are available. Maybe it might take someone else to point out to them, well, hey, don't you have this resource, or have this resource, or you know what I'm saying? You have this experience with this topic or this field of interest. I'm not sure how that is going to resonate for all the Aries, but most of the time when I do readings like this, I give examples and it pops up an idea. So I'm going to have to end the reading there. Y'all, I hope this resonated. I hope this helped. For all the Aries just now joining me, do go to my YouTube channel. If you missed out on this reading, I will be uploading this reading, this video, to my YouTube channel. That is Free Will Tarot. There are 2 YouTube channels. It's Free Will Tarot and Free Will 2.0, or Free Will Tarot 2.0. It's the first one that I mentioned without the 2.0. I might as well try to upload it to both channels. I will attempt to do so. But with that being said, thank you all for being patient with me. Thank you all for all the love and support. Thank you all for all the follows. It is much appreciated. We are going to start the Taurus Collective reading in the next 5 minutes. Taurus Collective. What up, y'all? Yeah, I hope that reading for the Aries Collective was insightful, helpful, resonated to some degree. At the very least, I hope it was entertaining. You know, to at least imagine yourself in a situation like that. Because I'm sure no matter what zodiac sign, we all can reflect on a time where we've been in need of help, or another friend, family member, coworker was in need of help, but our hands were just tied. We needed to love ourselves first and set a boundary of sorts. What is up, y'all? We got 3 more minutes and I'm going to be starting the Taurus Collective reading. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you are an OG follower, welcome back. Thank you for all the love and support. We are definitely going to get the Taurus Collective reading started in the next few minutes. Thank you all for being patient with me. Once more, I will be uploading this reading, this 1 hour long video, to both my YouTube channels. I'm going to attempt to upload them to both, or upload this video to both. Oh yes, a couple more minutes. What do we have for the Taurus Collective? Been a minute since I've seen you. Yeah, life been lifing. Life been lifing, that's all I can say. I haven't had the space or time to do these readings. Even though I love helping others out, I've got to help myself first. That's all I'm going to say there. Taurus Collective. What do we got for Taurus? What does the Taurus Collective need to know moving forward? Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Taurus Collective. What do we have for the Taurus Collective? What does the Taurus Collective need to know moving forward? All right, y'all. We're going to get 3 more shuffles going in, and we're going to start this bad boy right on up. A 1, a 2. So I'm glad you're back. I feel ya. Yep, a 3. Alrighty. Y'all know what time it is, and if you don't, you're about to know. It is time for the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal for y'all to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, so I can then cut this deck. Oh yes. There it is, and there it was, the bridge shuffle. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. And we will cut this deck in less than 1 minute, give or take. I was going to wait till it turned 7 o'clock, but then right as I said it, it turned 7 o'clock. Oh yes, Taurus Collective. Oh yeah. Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Hey, I see scissors. That's literally all it's for, is so I can cut this deck. There's no like energy swapping or like whatever the case. Like there's no overthinking of it. I literally just want scissors be sent through the comments so I can cut this deck, because those scissors, they got my name on them. Give me those scissors. Alrighty, y'all. I said I use chopsticks. There we go. We are going to cut the deck and get right on into this bad boy. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. All right. Here is the situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. What in the actual heck? This must be a weird week for people. This must be a week where people will be going through it for the next week. Okay. The situation, challenge, person of interest, similarities or common ground between you both, and the possible outcome and or advice. Mr. Brian Swartz, what is up, man? I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel, so I do apologize that you were unable to witness the Aries collective reading, but once again, in the next 12 hours, I will be uploading this 1 hour video to my YouTube channel. Thank you for your support there, man. Hope all is well. All right, with that being said, Taurus collective. I got bad news. And I hate being the bearer of bad news, but I mean, there's no redos, y'all. I want to see how bad he's going to be this week. How he's going to be? Well, with that perspective kept in mind, could it be that if we ourselves are keeping that perspective as far as like, oh, they're the ones going to be, you know, bad this week, could it be that we ourselves, with the devil card in the situation, are expecting them to mess up or what have you, when we possibly need to take a little bit of accountability ourselves? With the devil card, it could be that we have some sort of attachment, some sort of either control that we want on another person, all because we fear losing someone or something. Could it be that we're confused and we want to keep control over someone or something so we have a little bit of clarity? So now I'm expecting me to mess up and him to have to clean it up based off the previous conversations we have had. Okay. See, that's some maturity. Just joining, is this for Aries? No, you done missed the Aries reading, but do keep in mind I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel. This definitely is for Taurus, and it's the situation. We pulled the devil card for Taurus, so do keep that in mind. Aries collective. No worries, just checking. Not a problem. So, yeah. For any Aries that are just now joining me, be glad that you did not get the devil card, because there may need to be some sort of accountability on your part if that's the case. However, Taurus collective, just because you are needing to take accountability for some attachment style, some sort of controlling mindset that you might have out of fear, out of confusion, no matter the case, this does not make you a bad person. I repeat, this does not make you a bad person. It makes you mature to be able to take accountability as such. We all have moments when we, out of fear, out of confusion, we want to hold on to something that we hold dear to us. Definitely reflecting on my old relationship style, right? This is all mature. This is very mature to take accountability for how we definitely could be part of the problem. Especially if we ourselves have been traumatized in the past and unknowingly could become that person, that type of person, that archetype, let's say, that traumatized us to begin with. Does that make sense? With that being said, the Two of Wands and the challenge. It could be difficult or feel like it's challenging for the Taurus collective to make a decision as far as being at a crossroads. Do I go right where nothing's left? Do I go left where nothing's right? You're needing to make a decision, but it feels challenging at this point. Normally, any other placement in the spread, I'd say you're about to make that decision. But it might feel challenging this week to do so with that Two of Wands in the challenge. It would make sense why we have this person in your environment in Seven of Wands energy, behavior, showing up as Seven of Wands. This tells me that something about you, Taurus collective, might be triggering to this person. This person feels like they need to stand up for what they believe in. They need to set some sort of boundaries against you. They need to push you away just for the time being. Maybe you're coming off a little strong. That literally could just be it. It could be that you're being a little more playful than this person would like. That literally could be it. You could be a little more playful than this person, is either used to or is comfortable with, and this person's like, whoa, hold up. Let's set some boundaries here. I love to flirt just as much as the next person, but let's make something clear that this conversation will not be leading to, Taurus and Crosswatcher fun time. Let's call it that. Let's set some boundaries. I love that you're being playful and wanting to be optimistic, have a positive vibe. But, Taurus, it may be that you're stepping over a line that I'm uncomfortable with you stepping over. And as I mentioned, at the very least, it could be that you're having this person, this cross-watcher, set boundaries just so things can move forward in a healthy way. Let's put it that way. It's Mercury retrograde. I had to set boundaries myself for exes. There you go. Right. I almost feel like you showing up in this way and then them setting boundaries in this way is both a surprise to both of you. How you both are interacting with each other is coming off as a surprise or a shock to the both of you. It's either that or the second option is something else that has nothing to do with this relationship is happening for the both of you, and there's a sudden upheaval, a surprise, a shock, a tearing down of a structure that was once strong but is now no longer as strong, if that makes sense, right? The Tower card and the tarot deck speaks of just that. It is a tower moment of sorts. It literally could just be a moment that happens between you both where, wow, Taurus, you're coming off a little bit strong. I need to set these boundaries. Or, wow, I'm so glad you've returned. Let's have some flirty conversation. How have you been? This both could be surprising to both of you. These two interactions between you both, or this behavior between you both, could be very shocking, very surprising. Like, definitely could be crumbling a mindset, a way of viewing each other. I said, I'm going to lose this bet, laugh my ass off. Right? I mean, the Tower card definitely could speak of a mindset or a way of seeing someone crumble right there in a moment. At the very most, it could be something in your life crumbling. At the very most, it could be something in this person's life. But we don't necessarily have to go 100% in that example. I mean, I could use examples all freaking day as far as like a tire goes flat. That's a tower moment for your transportation. You get hurt at work, so they might have to give you a drug screen, let's say. That is a tower moment, especially for any of my Mary Jane smokers out there. Are the cards showing a possible rekindling this week, maybe? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be about exes per se. Now, does that mean it won't happen? No. Does it mean it will happen? No. I'm just reading the energies. It could be an ex. It doesn't have to be. It's not that cards, point out specifically an ex when you do a reading. It's literally the energy, because it could be a new person that shows up and they're like, whoa, hold your horses. I love that you're being playful, at the very least, playful. Or maybe you have an anxious style attachment. An anxious attachment style. There we go. Maybe that's what it is, and you're wanting to control the situation based off of, fear of losing them. Or maybe you're confused, so you want to control the situation so that you have clarity in the end. But in the end, you're only going to self-sabotage the relationship, once again, if this is a new person. With that being said, yes, there is some sort of tower moment or something shocking that's happening between you both. It doesn't have to be an ex, but once again, someone did say it is, we are currently in Mercury retrograde. The microwave is retrograding, for sure. With that being said, with the 8 of Swords being the possible outcome and or advice, if this is the possible outcome, it very well could be that you end up overthinking something, feeling like you don't know which way to go, especially with that 2 of Wands and the challenge, finding it challenging to pick a path, choose a path, make a decision on a direction in your life in general, right? It's like, oh my goodness, what's the word I'm looking for? Analysis paralysis. Yes, with that 8 of Swords, you definitely could freeze up and overthink the whole situation. You definitely could wind up in analysis paralysis. I almost lost it that time. If this is the advice with the 8 of Swords, try your best not to overthink the situation. Try your best to take a step back from the situation, meditate on it, let the solution come to you. I just don't want him to be hurt. I would much rather he stays away to keep himself safe. That's understandable. I mean, but with that 8 of Swords, we are only hurting ourselves. We're only hurting ourselves if we overthink the situation, like think about it and think about it and think about it. There's no use in stressing over a situation that either 1, hasn't happened already, or 2, is something you don't have control over, right? And maybe that's where that Devil card is coming from in the situation. Maybe you're wanting so much control over the situation so that you don't lose control, but what are the lyrics in that 180 song? So hold on loosely, but don't let go. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control, right? The point of a relationship and or being emotionally attached to a person is never to cling too tightly out of fear or out of confusion. That's our ego telling me that you're not safe without this person. Right? Which you totally can be safe, but the possible outcome giving you that thought of, wow, I'm not safe to make a decision by yourself, That's totally you gaslighting yourself. That's totally not me gaslighting you saying that you're overthinking the situation, but like literally 2 of Wands in the challenge, 8 of Swords and the possible outcome. You know what I'm saying? The Tower card and the similarities or common ground between you both. I mean, all these cards, especially the Devil in the situation, are pointing to like maybe a lack of control, when what we really need is to, yes, let go. Let go of the outcome. If they come back, it was meant to be, that sort of thing. And if not, let it go. There is someone better suited for you. It scares me to even give that option of welcoming them back into my life. That's understandable. It's understandable. Y'all, we have one more card. I want to go back to the 8 of Swords, though. If this is the advice with the 8 of Swords, try to get out of your head. Try to get out of your head. Try to take more action. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you need to take action towards this person. Take more action, more action. Go, but like, go to the gym. You know, lift some weights. Listen to music. Watch a movie. I really hope I'm not frozen. Someone in the comments said that I'm frozen. That really, really would suck. Boxing, yes. Do whatever it takes to get out of your head. Said you're good now? Okay. What all did y'all miss? Because I'm literally just giving examples of like how to get out of your head, how to get out of that analysis paralysis. If there is an issue or a problem you are facing in your life, step away from the issue, step away from the problem, get happy again. Practice a hobby. Do whatever it takes to get you back into that higher vibration so you're no longer, stressed, anxious, trying to control the situation so that the outcome is better in your favor. So that you can let go of the problem, let go of the stress, let go of the anxiety. Do what you gotta do to get in that higher vibration so the solution comes to you. Detach from the problem altogether. I'm sure to some degree you care about this other person and either don't want them to leave or want to prove to them to some degree that you care, but caring about your own mental health is probably for the best right now. And I mean, this is a general zodiac sign reading, do take what resonates, leave out the rest. But if this does, then take a step back, let them live their life. You've got your own life. You've got your own mental health to take care of. As I mentioned in the Aries reading, when I pulled the Ace of Cups for them at the end of the reading, the possible outcome and or advice, it is never a bad idea to love yourself first. With that being said, we have one card we need to pull from the Oracle deck as a card to end out the reading. What do we have for the Taurus Collective? Taurus Collective, what do we have for the Taurus Collective? I love the AI summaries. Analyzing a relationship using tarot cards. Ask for a reading on your love life. Do keep in mind, I do personal paid readings on Sundays. Yes, I do personal paid readings on Sundays. Monday through Saturday is for general zodiac sign readings. With that being said, here in about 9 minutes is when I will end the live stream. About an hour ago is when you need to hop into the live stream so you can not miss out on the Leo reading Wednesday or the Gemini reading tomorrow, the Libra reading Thursday, so on and so forth, etc., etc. Alrighty, y'all, we need to end out this reading with one last card. I am so sorry if the live stream freezes. I literally have no control over it. I literally just have to let go of the control, folks. I have no control. It's the retrograde, LOL. Yep. That's absolutely it. It's the retrograde. I'm freezing, and I apologize for the unstable connection, but I mean, I literally cannot control whether or not I freeze or not. I apologize, but once again, it's not under my control. I'm gonna just let it happen, I guess. Alrighty, y'all. We need 3 more shuffles for this one last card, which is a oracle card. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty. Top card here is the one y'all need to see. Look at that. Isn't that card pretty? Oh, it's even got a turtle in it. Surrounded by prosperity. I gotta read this. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. I feel like... Hold up. Hi, can I have a question reading after, or do you charge money? So... Wow, my friend just sent me a picture of his turtle today. That's pretty synchronistic. So, to the person who just asked if I charge money, I only charge for personal paid readings on Sundays. Today through Saturday is my general zodiac readings. You can ask a question, but I mean, if it has nothing to do with this reading, then it might have to wait for Sunday. And I mean, if I don't get a list on Sunday, I do free yes or no questions. Not a problem. But yes, one more time. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. So, I mean, I feel like with this card being said, it only adds more detail to what's going on in the Taurus's head right now, and maybe even their heart. Maybe you feel like this person is the one for you when there's tons of other people out in the world. Tons of other people. Like infinite, maybe not infinite. That's kind of stretching it, but what night is... Oh, I got a cold chill. What night is Leo? That would be Wednesday night, about an hour ago. It is 7:25 here in Ohio. If you are a Leo, about an hour ago, or 55 minutes from now ago, is when the Leo collective reading starts. It is 7:25 right now, so an hour ago would be like 6:30ish Eastern Standard Time. But yes, I feel like y'all are limiting yourself, Taurus. Try not to limit yourself as far as like a person being your soulmate. That's limiting yourself when there's tons of other people that could make you happy, that could share their own happiness with you. as far as maybe you're limiting yourself to the amount of solutions, right? It definitely could be that the Taurus is only wanting to have a mindset of like, nope, this is it. I'm fixed. I'm staying stubborn. It's either black or white. There's no gray area. When yes, there totally is a gray area. There totally is a gray area. You're allowed to let go of this person, let go of the next person, let go of the next person, and stay as stubborn as you like. But also there's going to come a time when you will either need help and someone lends a hand and that person was sent to help you or sent to open your mind, sent to help you change and grow and evolve. Because yes, Taurus, I know that change is hard for y'all to, you know, how do I want to word that? Adapt to. It may be hard for a lot of Tauruses to be flexible to certain ideas, certain concepts, as far as like infinite possibilities. You know, it doesn't have to be your way or the highway, though, Taurus. They are stubborn with changes. Yes, I know, I'm a Leo. I'm a fixed sign just as well as the Taurus, just as well as I have Scorpio moon. So I can definitely relate to, you know, being stubborn, and wanting it my way or the highway. But it won't always be the case that, you know what I mean? That is a survival tactic, to have it your way or the highway. That is possibly a trauma response as well, to have it your way or the highway. It is okay to be comfortable, Taurus, but not to the point where you're like needing to look at your mental health, not to the point where you're not allowing room for growth. You're not getting out of your comfort zone for growth, for your soul to evolve and experience new things that are just waiting for you to experience, for lack of a better word. Not to that extent. With that being said, y'all, I think this is what I have. Open your mind, Taurus, to infinite possibilities. They're like right there in front of you. Try not to stay so fixated on one conclusion, one result, one end result. I mean, there's going to be possibilities as long as you're open to them. Thank you for the reading. Not a problem, y'all. I do hope this helped. I do hope it was entertaining at the very least. I hope it was insightful at the very most. With that being said, do hit that follow button one more time if you have not. Thank you all for those of you that have and or are OG followers of mine, for all your love and support. And I'm going to have to end the reading here. I will see y'all tomorrow night, hopefully, for a Cancerian and or Gemini, not in that order, by the way, reading. All right, take care. Much love. Have a good night, y'all.